So around 2 months ago by the time of this recording, we got the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield for the Switch. And I'll be perfectly honest right off the bat, I think this is a really good game. I really do like this game. But I own Shield, but still, I really do like these games, you know. The world is very nice, really open. The wild areas are a really great idea. The mechanics are still nice and fresh. It's still a really good series, and Pokemon, I don't consider it dead. A lot of people consider Pokemon to be dead now. It's not dead. I love it. But the game itself has gotten a lot of flack, you know, because it's the first game to do a few things differently. Now, I just want to say off the bat, the game has done a bunch of really great things. It's the first game in HD, technically. We don't want to count Let's Go, because we don't count those. But the first game in HD, the first game on the home console, the first one to do a bunch of stuff with Gigantamax and the wild area, you know, stuff like that you never thought they would actually do, but they're doing them. And when the games were announced in March 2019, people were very hyped, me included, because new region, new legendaries, new starters, new mechanics, new everything, and people were really hyped to see what was going to happen. And then we got silent until E3. Which Nintendo seems to love to do for a lot of stuff. And it was at E3 we got the shocking revelation that half of the National Pokedex would be cut. If you're unfamiliar, the National Pokedex is basically the entire list of all the Pokemon from Gen 1 to now Gen 8, categorizing them by number. And a lot of people were very angry because they're like, they're going to cut half the Pokedex, who's going to stay, who's not going to stay, like, what the heck is going to happen? This is crazy. And then we got the news that they're going to be reusing models from Sun and Moon, but up-res them, which was also really crazy. We found out the Legendaries were not really that creative. They had pretty much the same names. There was no Mega Evolutions, no Z-moves. It was only stuck with Dynamax. There was only one giant wild area as opposed to many smaller wild areas scattered throughout the region. There was a lot of stuff. There was a whole lot of stuff that made people angry. And initially, I was really angry too. I still kind of am because, come on, I can't play with Mudkip or Squirtle or Totodile or any of my favorite Pokemon because they're not in the game. Now, recently, they have announced that there is going to be an expansion pack for Sword and Shield called the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, which is going to bring back 200 Pokemon to the Pokedex, bringing the total now back up to 600. But even still, that's a good 200 other Pokemon that are not in the game. I get it, you know, the more and more games they make, the more and more Pokemon that I keep adding, the more and more memory it's going to take to implement them all with custom animations and moves and all that stuff. I totally get that. I'm not a game designer, but I can totally understand that. But people were really going off about this, and especially until the release, people were really mad, like, oh, this is terrible, boycott Game Freak, yada yada this, yada yada that. Like, people were really angry about this, and I was angry, but not to the extent, like, if people were like a 9, I was like a 3. Like, that's how much I didn't really care, because I was still gonna buy the games anyway. I've played every generation of Pokemon since Generation 3, I think, so I know a thing or two about Pokemon, I do believe. It's been 2 months after the game's release, and the game has done ridiculously well. It's been the highest grossing game in Japan for, I think last time I checked it was 10 weeks. You might see an article pop up, but it's been remarkably successful. Adding the expansion packs that are being released, I think one in June and one in October of 2020. A lot of people are going at it. The online is super strong. You know, we have we had the video game tournament that happened like I think last week, and that went super well. We still have new Pokemon cards coming out. The anime is starting up in Japan. Probably gonna come here in North America in a few months. A lot of things are going on. Even they're doing events. Like a few months ago, they had an event for a shiny Magikarp in the wild area, a free shiny basically. And you know, they're doing these things to basically bring back in their audience, and I really do appreciate them. There's a lot of people are like, oh, Pokemon is not the same, it's been crap, and I'll be real, okay? Pokemon hasn't been remarkably good since X and Y. Now, some people might say, oh, it's before Black and White, oh, yeah. Look, I'll be real, I liked X and Y, I liked Oras, I did not care for Gen 7. Now, Sun and Moon I think they're really bad games, that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, Sword and Shield have been doing remarkably well. And the sales numbers speak for themselves. They outsold Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They outsold a bunch of other games. I'll link them up probably. But it's a really big success. And just the fact that they're adding Pokemon back in with the expansion packs shows that they listened and they're going to go ahead and bring some Pokemon back. And they're not bringing back every Pokemon, but maybe at some point they might have a second pack. Or, yeah, second set of packs. And I'll be like, let's bring a bunch of Pokemon back inside. And you know what? That'd be great, because I still don't see Mudkip in this, but I do see Squirtle. They're adding Squirtle to the expansion packs, which means I can have my boy, my cute turtle man thing in the game. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I think the drama surrounding Sword and Shield is worn down a bit. Yes, some people are still mad that this exists. It's Pokemon. I mean, of course, at some point, you need to realize that this is a game, and that if you don't like it, just don't play it. I mean, come on, it's your money. You don't need to play it if you don't want to. I bought it because I love Pokemon. I've been a huge fan since I was a kid, and I want to continue supporting the franchise. And as much as people say, you know, Pokemon isn't good anymore, that's your opinion. My opinion is that it's still pretty good, but that's just me. Yeah, that's the thing with that. I mean, of course, Pokemon, you know, has been on a little downward slant, but you know what? They're still making games, still doing stuff. At least showing that with the expansion pack, they're trying. So that's something to go along with there. Again, you know, that's really all I really have to say about that. I just wanted to quickly go ahead and mention that Sword and Shield are actually doing really well. I enjoy them, and most of my friends kind of enjoy them, and most of the community enjoys them as well. Overall, Pokemon Sword and Shield are great. They're great games, great AAA titles for the Switch, next to Smash Ultimate, Mario Odyssey, and Breath of the Wild. So if you want pick yourself a good Switch game, I recommend these. You know, they're expensive because they're AAA, but still, pick it up Pokemon if you like it. You know, it's good because you got your cartridge right. It's great. You know what? It's a great game to pick up, and you will not be disappointed. So yeah, that's my little spiel on Sword and Shield. I think they're great games, and the sales numbers speak for themselves. That's all I have to say about that lovely thing. My little gaming rant. You know, I'm trying to bring these gaming things in there. But if you guys did in fact enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and drop a powerful like button down below. It would really mean a lot for me. And if you're new, I'm slasherkz. I do gaming content, video game content, and I'll try and throw in a little movie review here there once in a while, but mostly the time we're doing gaming here. And if you're new, drop a little subscribe button. It will really mean a lot to me and everyone watching. But that's about it for now, you guys. I'm gonna get out. I'm slasherkz. Have yourselves a great night, guys. Hashtag slashers, and I will see you guys next time.